Hello, my fellow human, and welcome back to Daily Dice Message. If this has found you, it might be for you. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. Today we are getting wisdom that you're currently accessing. We're going to be using the Egyptian Book of the Dead Oracle. This does not have an author on it, but this is what the book looks like, and this is also what the box looks like. So if you're looking for it, that is what it is. Unfortunately, there is no author. It literally, even on the box, it's just that. So, all right, let's get into it and find out. Source, what wisdom are my fellow humans accessing right now? What wisdom are my fellow humans accessing right now? Okay, thank you. What wisdom are my fellow humans accessing right now? Alright, source. What Egyptian Book of the Dead Oracle card will help us better understand the wisdom that my fellow humans are accessing right now? What wisdom are they accessing right now? Okay. Got two. I'll take them. We'll see what comes through. Alright, source. What wisdom are my fellow humans accessing? What would you like them to know? What messages do you have for them? What wisdom are they accessing right now? Okay, so we've got the 6th house, we've got Mercury, and we've got Gemini. So this is all Mercury energy as well. So 6th house is Virgo. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So a lot of truth. A lot of truth is coming through right now. A lot of like Akashic truth is coming through is what I heard. And record truth. I don't know what that really means, but that's what I heard. Record truth. So maybe you're seeing stuff that you're like pinpointing old truths in records or like books that are being kept. You're noticing things that haven't been pointed out that should have been pointed out. And you're like, oh my gosh, like no one said this before. No one noticed this before. And so that could be something, but the wisdom that you're gaining access to has to do with being able to teach others something about their health, about their environment, about their well-being, about their coworkers. So it could be at work that's coming through as well. Right? This is something that you're tapping into, and it's literally like being given to you. Okay, like you're the one that's receiving this so that you can give this to others and that you can help others. It's like to help them adapt to their environment, to adapt to something that has otherwise left them wanting or has left them feeling, you know, trapped or disconnected or like they don't have options, and you're the one that's getting this. And so you're learning by receiving this information and you're putting that to the test. And through your own experiences, now you're going to be able to share that with others. Like, oh my gosh, this is what it's been. Like, we've got something wrong before. We got something we were misunderstanding it before. We were believing it to be something else from before. And so that's shifting for you. Okay. And that's what the source is saying. And so this could be about, like I said, this could be about your health and you sharing those health topics with others. This could be about coworkers. This could be about how to deal with animals. This could be about your animals, about other people's animals. Maybe you're psychic for animals, which is really cool. I totally love that. If not, this could be about being able to heal others, heal their body, to be able to pull out shadow, to be able to pull out any kind of guck that's on their energetic aura. So there's a lot that's coming in here, but you know, like realigning the chakras. This is helping with yoga, helping with meditation, helping with guidance and understanding self. Whatever it is here, it's like you're doing something first. You have to go through it first, and you have to go through the journey. And that's giving you ancient wisdom of how to communicate this to others in a way that's received. This is, yeah, helping others. It just really feels like being of service with others. You know, Virgos, they're all about service to others. Look, and I split the deck, and we've got the King of Coins, and we've got the Six of Coins, both in the upright here. This is something that's going to definitely be rewarding for you. Okay, and we've got Virgo and Taurus energy here. So you could be a Virgo, have Virgo in your 10th house, is what I just heard. You could have Mercury highly aspect in your chart as well. Virgo in the 8th house just came through. Okay. And if you don't, that's okay. Like, doesn't mean the message isn't for you. That's just for those people that have that. That's just like extra confirmation, right? So, also Pisces placements. We're about to step into Pisces Virgo eclipse season. So anybody with Pisces and Virgo placements, we're about to experience it. So we're gonna hang tight for this year. Okay, so this card wants to come out. So Source, what else would you like to tell them? What knowledge are they accessing right now? What wisdom are they accessing? Yeah. This is what I was saying, like, there's, like, this misguided information here with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And the way it fell out, it's, like, so slow. It came out, and then it just, like, flipped over real slow. And so it's, like, everyone's real slow on seeing the truth. Or they're real slow on observing the reality as it is. Or they're seeing just the illusion, and they're not seeing the deeper truth that's coming through here. It feels like something that you're giving to others. You know, and the Ace of Swords can talk about being conceited. Like, everybody wants to see it one way and they're never going to change that way. And it's like you're giving it to them in a way that's easy for them to digest and be like, oh, okay, wow, like no one ever thought about that before, or no one asked that question before that made me actually delve into it even deeper. I was just willing to accept what it was as it was because that's what everyone said it was, right? Okay, so what Source is saying here, though, is like you see this situation clearly. And again, it could be anything, right? This could be the way people are acting. This could have to do with health. This have to do with work. But you're seeing it clearly. Whatever this is, you're seeing it clearly. And you're seeing something that no one else has seen before. Or maybe they have, but it's like no one around you has brought this up before. Yeah. And you're bringing a lot of hope with it. Like, you're helping people to see that this is a better way of going about this part of our journey, our life, our well-being, whatever it is, right? And Source is like watching over you and helping to give you this as well. So Aquarius energy is coming through. Different. It's very unique. This is a very unique. Look, Aquarius energy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. That was great, Source. Thank you so much. So the Knight of Swords is connected to Aquarius, and so is the Star connected to Aquarius energy. And so this is very unique because it's like you're coming to save the day, right? Like, you're rushing in. You have to save yourself first, but it's like you're rushing in with this very vital information, this wisdom of truth, and helping everyone that was once conceited or once very stubborn in the way that they were observing whatever this part of their reality is. Like, you're cutting away the illusion and helping them to see a deeper truth to it. Like, oh my gosh, like, this is, everybody wants it to be this way. It's like societal constructs or even spiritual constructs. You know, we're seeing that now. We're seeing where, like, sometimes it's like people are building on other concepts without actually knowing what they're talking about or actually doing the research or actually growing. And you're seeing that now. And the same thing happened in society. Like, you're building on a concept and we're just accepting it as is instead of questioning it. And I feel like you've been questioning something here and you're gaining that clarity. And it's like, holy crap, like, this is actually the way that it should be. It shouldn't have been any other way, but everybody wanted it to be this other way because that was more widely accepted than the way that you're seeing it. And so you're like rushing in with this information and helping to cut away this energy here where it's just people don't want to see the truth, but they need to. right? Like, it's like when, if you've ever heard me say this or any other reader say this, like, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Like, that's the position that you're about to take. Like, that's the type of wisdom that you're going to get. And it's uncomfortable sometimes, right? It's because not everybody's in a place to receive it, but I feel like you're going to put it in a way that's easily digestible for them to be like, oh, wow, like, I thought I knew it all, but, you know, only a fool thinks they know everything. And that's something that you're pointing out here. It's like, even I don't know it all, but this definitely puts it in perspective for everyone, whatever this is. Okay, let's see if we can get some more on this here. I feel like I want to get this deck here. Source, can you give us some more information about this situation, the wisdom that they're tapping into? Commitment flipped over. We have oath, agreement, pledge, and promise. Yeah, so you're opening up to something that was promised to being given to you. So it's this is your initiation. You're getting knighted here, right? Like, you're coming into a place where now it's like you're open enough to receive this information in a way that you're ready to give. You know, we're always learning new things, and sometimes it's not easy, the things that we're learning, but it's like when we share those things with others, sometimes it's not easy to even share them because not everybody wants to hear about it, or not everybody wants to see things in a different way, because it's easier just to ignore and, you know, what is it? Be blissfully ignorant. But are they really blissful? Because they're miserable, right? So that's something you're tapping into here. We have reconcile, repair, cure. Exactly. Understanding and concession. This is something that you're understanding. It's like Source said, oh, you took the next level, or you won, you beat the boss in the game, or whatever you want to say it is like now you're moving on to the next level. And so we're giving you this deeper understanding that's going to help repair you on your journey. It's going to help repair others on their journey, and cure, again, like health, right? So this could be helping other people connect with their health. And health could be anything, right? It could be physical health, mental health, spiritual health, you know, emotional health. It could be anything under that is our health and our well-being. And so it feels like that. Okay. And then we've got independent, free, lead, initiative. Yeah, so this is something that is going to give you a sense of freedom. You're taking the initiative, and you're going to be stepping up into this leadership position. Definitely an aspect of shadow and light energies coming through here and grounding this into reality, but with an energy of, like, there's ambition. That's what wants to come through here. It's like there's deep ambition here, because there's going to be like a huge passionate renewal with this. Like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted to do, and I didn't even know it, right? On the bottom, mystery, unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusion. You're an enigma. This is an enigma. Even like this information is like an enigma, but with purpose, right? Okay, I feel like I want to get one of these cards. Okay. Is that the card that you wanted out, Source? I guess it was. Yep. On the bottom we have... Can I be done now? Like, seriously, we have Hod here with Tell the Truth. Oh my goodness. Again, it's like something that's very shadowy. It's in the dark. It's hidden. This is something that, with mystery on the bottom over here, this is something that's hidden. This is something that people are overlooking because of emotional ego ties, or because, you know, things have always been one way. It's like they're just overlooking it. Like, we've never stopped to question it, right? Sometimes that's really what it is. Like, people don't stop to question their reality, and so they just accept things as they are. That's why a lot of people haven't become spiritually aware. It's because they've never thought to question their reality. This is just what we do, so I'm going to keep doing what everyone else does. It's like, even if we're all headed off a cliff, because we can't see the cliff from where we are because there's so many people in front of us, right? We just keep heading in the same direction. And it's only when we get to the edge of the cliff that we realize we want to do something different, but it's too late, right? It's too late because the people behind us are pushing us forward. It's like just the way that it is. So you have to choose at one point in time, do I follow the crowds or do I do something different? Do I forge my own path? We have Cancer energy here with nurture, comfort, and protection. Yeah, this does feel like healing emotional wounds as well with the Cancer energy here. Healing like generational curses as well, like the roots of the cause. So everybody that has this idea about where they grow up at or where they've grown up at, and like being able to connect something to that that's going to help them heal from that. Okay, so let's see. We've got Venus in Diamchanan on the bottom with the beauty of love lies in its wildness. Be daring and embark upon journeys with your dragon. Yeah, be fearless. Be fearless. Don't be afraid to do something different here. I want to get some of these. Okay, and they're saying that's it. Okay. What else would you like to say, Source? Okay, show. And one more. Okay, yield. Okay. So we've got spotlight, express, create, radiate joy and enthusiasm. This is something that's going to bring you into a much lighter place, a much more connected place with yourself. You could even be traveling the world here. This is Paris. So Paris might have something. The Eiffel Tower might mean something to you as well. Like you might be planning a trip to Paris. So that could be extra confirmation for you that this message is for you. You could be a DJ. You don't have to be, but it could be something with the way you write songs. Again, this idea, it's like being able to connect with people in a very emotional, logical way though. And then we have yield with force, concede, surrender, and accept. Again, music coming through here and just this transformation with the butterflies. It's like opening windows, but like breaking down barriers, right? Look at how the floor is falling apart, but the piano's still staying there. It's like breaking down these mirrors too. It's like the reflections or the projections of others, breaking it apart. It's no longer something that, you know, can be held together because it's falling apart. We have the promise. Look, oath, contract, and emotional bond. This is something that you took an oath to before you were born. Like this is something that you chose when you were a soul before you incarnated. So we have Leah here with stand your ground. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, like this energy where you are stepping into a position where you're going to be saying what people need to hear, not what they want to hear. And there's going to be times when it's uncomfortable. There's going to be times when people will say things. There's going to be times when people will try to push back because you're breaking down the illusion. And the illusion wants nothing more than to stay. And they're saying, stand your ground. Don't just run back to the way that you thought things should be or the way that they were. Opposition, because this is an imbalance in life. This is a point of tension and a power struggle. This is a power struggle with people's emotional egos. That's what it really feels like. And, you know, no matter what the situation is or what information you have, it's a power struggle because people want things to stay the same. So we've got Mars, I'm not surprised this made an appearance, and Charitas with understanding that nothing is wholly good or evil and that even the strongest poison can heal in the right dose. So just because the truth is difficult or hard to swallow does not make it wrong. And that's something that's really strong with this energy as well. But right, the strongest poison can heal in the right dose. It's like giving people exactly what they need, even though they don't want to take it, right? It's like helping them to heal again. And it's something that with Mars, there's a lot of passion to it, but there's also a lot of aggression. So there might be a lot of pushback here for you or on the journey. There might be a lot of arguments, but you're in a position of leadership and you'll be able to handle it too. Okay. And then we have Confucius and Xing Fu with you've come a long way along the path of mastery. Learn now from your own soul where the light of ancient knowledge shines. You are now ready to receive everything. Yeah, look, the scroll. I don't know why, but I just heard Dead Sea Scrolls. So it's like, yeah, this is something that like, it's dead and gone, but you're reviving it. I love this dragon. This is one of my favorite dragons in this whole deck. We have treatment. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Healing, comfort, surgery, repair. Like, this is so profound. This has been the underlying message of this whole reading, is this healing. You're accessing wisdom that's bringing great healing, right? Having to do with our health, our comfort, repairing something here, right? But look at this box. It's so dirty, right? This first aid kit, it's so dirty. It's beat up. It's wore out. It's been through it. It's been through it, and that's what you're going to be dealing with, people who've really been through it and wanting to hold on to the way that they've thought this whole time, or the way that they've been living this whole time, because it's all they know. It doesn't mean that there's not something good inside, right? There's something good for them inside, but it's like digging out that goodness. That sounds so weird, but that's what came through. So it's like really just getting to the good bits. That sounds dirty too. Okay, so just like, sometimes my guides are so silly. Exam, yeah, diagnostics, certificates, election, and registration. This is something you've been testing yourself. Like, this is something that you've had to learn and put to the test. Like, you got this download, or you're getting this download, right? Wherever you're at on the journey, everybody's at a different part. But it's like you received this information, and before you give it to others, like, you put it to the test. You're the one that's experiencing it and going through getting the wisdom based on hands-on experience from that. And that's why you're getting elected into a lead position. That's why you're basically like certified to do this. You're the only one that's certified to do this, because you're the only one that's gone through the experience of healing and dealing with this. So let's take a look at what your Egyptian oracles are, and we'll start with this one. We have Seth with number 17. All right, so Seth says chaos, catastrophe, and disruption. That is perfect for this reading. So Seth is a jealous brother who murdered Osiris to gain the throne of Egypt. Originally, he was the god of desert storms, earthquakes, and natural disasters, all of which have a place in the natural order of the cosmos. Because they strip away the dead wood, making way for new life to grow. And that's so profound and synchronistic with the reading. It says, however, such chaos is unpredictable, and Seth is often viewed as something of a trickster. In murdering Osiris, he overturned the natural order of succession and thereby created a new political landscape. Like most trickster gods, his energies are changeable, sometimes playful and other times destructive. This card represents chaos, catastrophe, and indicating that you should expect some degree of disruption. Upset travel plans, car troubles, discord with the neighbors, family arguments, and are all possibilities. Equally, this card also cautions you against catastrophizing and making mountains out of molehills. There's no telling when a disaster will strike, so do what you can to future-proof your life as a general precaution. Make sure you know where your important documents are. Keep a first aid. I can't with you right now, sirs. Keep a first aid kit handy and savings that you can fall back on. Seth comes to remind you that chaos is as natural as a thunderstorm. You can't prevent the storm, but you can learn to dance in the rain. This card suggests that you take a few sensible precautions so that should a disaster strike, you and your family will be able to navigate it as smoothly as possible. And I feel like that's just preparing yourself, like why Source has been talking this whole time, like there's gonna be pushback. That's like mentally preparing yourself to not let that deter you from walking this path that's meant to be your path, right? And then we have Sekhmet. Woo, Sekhmet is such a strong, powerful energy. She's the goddess I worked with when I first started my journey, and she's just very powerful. She's just very powerful. So I love her energy. She helped me burn away a lot of nonsense in my life. She helped me gain a lot of courage that I needed to move on with things. So Sekhmet, she represents resilience, robustness, and courage. Sekhmet was a lion-headed warrior goddess of the Egyptian pantheon. Her energy is vibrant, strong-willed, and feisty. Yes, feisty. She is associated with both love and war, right? We've got Mars coming out, we've got chaos coming out, war coming out, because there's frequently a very fine line between the two. She could create chaos and calamity, striking out in temper when roused, like a cat lashing out with its claws. She was the wild, untamed spirit of the feline, resilient, independent, and unpredictable. Sekhmet was often invoked before battle to ensure the destruction of the enemy. If this goddess is present, then she is telling you that battle is coming that you must face. Fear not, for she will be with you every step of the way. Sekhmet cautions you not to be afraid of conflict, but to focus on and embrace the peace which follows. Sometimes a war must come, and conflict is just a part of life. You don't need to go looking for it, but you do need to face it. Stand your ground, tap into your warrior energies. If someone is targeting you in a negative way, if they are fool enough to cross you, show them your claws. Be fierce and unstoppable, just as Sekhmet is. Never cower before your enemies. Purr to draw them in closer, then strike with all your might. This goddess comes to give you courage and strategy. With Sekhmet on your side, you can be assured of your victory. So this is very powerful energy. You have both the masculine and the feminine of chaos and destruction coming through here, but also just this change that is so necessary. So I was saying, like, from the beginning, I was getting this feeling that this is something that's going to cause a lot of turmoil. And people are not going to like it because they've held on to this old belief for so long. But it's something that's necessary. It has to shift, because if we keep holding on to what everyone has known, it's not working. Right? So we have to do things a different way. We're not going to keep going down this path because it's just comfortable. We have to choose to make a different path that people are eventually going to accept and follow, because we all don't want to walk off the cliff. Just because everyone else does doesn't mean that I have to. That's what this feels like. So be prepared. There are going to be people who are going to lash out. But again, telling them what they need to hear does not make you wrong. And it doesn't mean, and I know she's saying to show your claws, but it doesn't mean to fight fire with fire. It means to stand your ground and to be so centered in the truth that you have that no one and nothing that they say will shake you from taking this journey that is ahead of you. Okay? Wow, this was powerful. This is what I see here for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave 3 little fire emojis down below in the comment sections and say, I choose to burn away old belief patterns, knowing that I'm bringing knowledge. That is what people need to hear right now. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, check out that description box. It's got everything you need. It will tell you how to reach me for a personal reading, and it'll also show you how to join as a member of the channel. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your angels, your messengers, spirit, your spirit messengers. I've got this. I'm all over the place right now. Anyways, Source and my spirit guides for all coming together to give us this very powerful message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.